Hello and welcome to this Taste Challenge. Louisiana Beer Reviews presents Coors Banquet, introduced in 1873. And it's going up against Extra Gold Slow Brewed Lager. Extra Gold Lager from Coors Brewing Company. Introduced in 1985 as a cold filtered Coors Extra Gold, then rebranded as just a regular pasteurized beer years later. Don't know exactly when, I think about 2000. Both of these are certified kosher, and they're from Golden, Colorado. They're both from Golden, Colorado. They're both within their freshness date. This was sent to me by JoJo. Thank you, JoJo. I can't get this in Louisiana. Some states, New Jersey, Massachusetts get it, Colorado gets it, we don't. Now this I bought right here at a local store, Food for Less, owned by Lishman's, but Food for Less, this was $4.53 plus tax, $4.53. These run about $16.99 a 30 pack. All right, so plain can, 12-ounce can. Let's see what happens. Will I be able to tell them apart? I think I will, but sometimes you get tricked with these blind taste tests. Okay. First thing we notice, the Extra Gold is much darker. You can see that, I believe. Coors Banquet, Coors Original, and Coors Extra Gold. It is Extra Gold. Do they add color into it to make it darker? Sometimes you get suspicious that American mass-produced beers maybe are adding caramel color. I don't think that's a disclosure requirement, but it says patience and slow aging of the roasted malts. So I don't know. I just guess they roast the malts a little darker and it's darker. That's what I assume. So I've got to be careful not to look, because if I glance at it, you know, the dark color is going to give it away. So back in the 1990s, I used to get Coors Extra Gold here, and I liked it. I didn't go out of my way to get it or think it was anything remarkable because it was just a common product. It was on the shelf, and you didn't think much of it either way. Not to say I thought bad of it, I didn't. But I wasn't assuming or expecting that it would disappear, is what I'm trying to say. And then one day it was gone, and I was looking for it. I said, oh, I guess I'll get it back. Never returned, so can't do much about that. Same thing with Red Dog. It disappeared from this parish. Old Milwaukee disappeared from this parish. Still get it in New Orleans, some isolated locations. Schaefer, same story. Okay, on the aroma, I'm getting some pungent lager aroma, that's sweet and sour, and a little maybe banana. Just make me think it's Coors. You can tell by the color. I can't. Well, although this one seems to have more of that banana yeasty nose. So maybe this is the Coors. Let's go with the taste. I hope they don't keep using that chainsaw, but they're cutting up some tree limbs. I know which is which. This one in my left hand is the Coors Banquet Original. It's got more of that banana flavor. It's very mild, low bitterness. This one, I thought that was over. I wouldn't have started the video if I didn't know they were doing that. This one has a little, like you say, a harsher flavor and a more bitter flavor. And you can tell it's a little deeper roasted. The malts are a little more roasted. Is it profoundly different? Nah, it's not profoundly different. But it is different. Now, which one tastes better? Whoa. There's a little bitterness with the Coors, though, actually. They're both 5% alcohol, 5.0. I guess I like them both. I know this is the extra gold. Oh, haha, it's the Coors. I thought for sure I could tell them apart. Yeah. Okay, so the Coors Banquet is the one that had the little harsher taste, and the extra gold is milder and mellower. I was about to say I preferred the Coors a little bit more perhaps, but it's actually the extra gold that I'm picking. So, oh well, I always said extra gold has a little something extra to it. I can't even have out of that. I've been wondering when they were going to cut that up. And I think that's why you don't see extra gold around. Coors doesn't want it competing against its former flagship, which is now the Coors Light. Kind of a cannibalization issue. So they still have extra gold here and there. Probably keep the trademark in place so they don't lose the trademark. But I don't think we're going to see an expansion of it. Probably see a further diminishing of it. So Coors, it's doing fairly well these days. Not like it was 30 years ago though. That's about when it started to go downhill. 30 years ago people were trading it for Coors Light so quickly. Alright, so sorry about the noise. I better end that now. And I can't do another one because that's the last extra gold I've got. So laissez les bon temps relais. Surprise, actually I'm shocked. I never would have dreamed I'd get it wrong. So there you go. Extra gold actually does win by a tiny little bit. So I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Yeah, and it's warm here in February.